right. Calm down now, right?
Calm down. Right, let's
start this fucking podcast, right?
It's going pitter-patter. I've had enough.
We're starting now.
Okay.
We're starting now. Yoo-hoo!
Yeah.
All right, then, brilliant news. Start the podcast.
I still don't believe.
Whoa.
Many nights we pray. No, I can't.
How do you like it? How do you like it? Right then.
Right then.
Right then.
Am I starting?
Well, they start with
Yeah.
FFS.
What a chaotic start.
Welcome to episode 9
Yep.
of the Talk 30 to Me podcast.
Hey.
And it's a very special episode
Yeah, buddy.
because the final one of the trio in front of the camera is turning 30. I say the trio in front of the camera because Rob is now firmly part of the gang.
Absolutely. In fact,
So
more precious than anyone else.
yeah.
Than irreplaceable.
And after last episode, we have discussed with Lucy and she has now signed an agreement that Rob can be paid first.
And
Selfish bitch.
I'm not even going to try and defend myself because you twist my words, you put words in my mouth, and I, for one, have had enough. So just say what you
Whoa,
want to say.
you can't hand your notice in just yet.
No,
Three
guys.
episodes.
Three episodes, final episode for me, but I won't take the light off of Lucy on her birthday.
Never do.
So next episode there will be a new host, but
And here she is.
we're here. I thought it was Ellie John.
Look at her. Oh.
Right, me too now, don't I?
Yeah, true.
Well, this is great. We should do it again sometime.
So do you want to start by introducing our guest?
I'd love to. This.
Well, you can't because
Okay, fair enough.
first, obviously, I got a nose ring
You did.
for my birthday. Elouise is going to go and see a show when
she
she
just picks, if she
decides
could
what
just
she
pick.
wants. If she could wait till next payday, though, that'd
Yeah,
be
same.
ideal.
You go anytime you want, my
Nah,
man.
yeah, you let us know what you want. We will sort that out. Lucy's turn for a present.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm excited. Is it
Scared to
exciting?
open a fucking envelope.
You spent the entire evening making me very anxious. Very anxious.
Sorry, what is it? Us been playing tricks on you all evening, is it?
Maybe I started the war.
Horrible bitch.
Okay, I'm excited. Should I read this out?
Check our Instagram if you want context.
Sweet
for that.
Moses. Everyone knows I love us all.
You got to read it.
Okay, happy birthday, you absolute queen. We'd be lost without you. To see how these next 10 years will turn out, join us for your birthday present to see a psychic.
Oh my God.
Off. Are we doing it?
Yeah.
We'll all go ahead.
No, you are.
I'm going and you're coming with
We're
me.
coming
We'll
with
come
you.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're
I'm
going
shaking.
We're going to the one in Cardiff Market
shaking like a shit
because
dog.
he's been around forever.
Oh my God.
But if you wanted to go to a different one,
No, you pick is in
Cool.
You choose the destiny.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking hell.
I
That,
believe the destiny's already been chosen.
Yeah.
well, you know what I mean, but
I
that's
felt like
fucking brilliant.
she would love that.
Yeah,
didn't
you
she?
smashed
I
that.
felt like
That's
that's
awesome.
Ellie
Oh
Robert.
my God, tell me my future. I hope I got at
Please
least
say
10
that.
years.
Please say that to them.
Should I put 10?
Tell me my future.
Tell me my future. I'd love to know. He's going to tell me terrible things, isn't he? I can't wait. God, do you know what? 11 out of 10 gift right there.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
You know me so well. That's brilliant.
Still annoyed that I'm the only one that had to get an actual modification to my body. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that's all well and good. You can take that out. What if he tells me I'm toast in
We'll
less
take
than
him
12
out.
months?
We'll take him out.
What, with a
Jesus.
rifle? Nice.
I take weapons.
Oh, take him out with a rifle or drinks. Were you happy or sad? I'm just getting confused.
bottomless brunch.
Thank you so much, though. That is absolutely brilliant news.
We got a meeting
we gonna
on
film it?
Thursday.
Are we gonna film
I don't
it?
think you're allowed.
Oh.
We've got a meeting on Thursday where we'll talk about dates and actually getting stuff in so that we can go and
Yeah, same
do
with me
it.
and also yourself as
Yeah.
well.
Oh my
we'll
God.
sort that out on
Busy,
Thursday.
busy
Market.
people.
Absolutely. Come see
Yeah,
this.
we give all these gifts, but we never actually
I know, I got
get
such
together
a
and
busy
outside
June
this
as well.
podcast.
The what's happened is now is something that I do quite often is when somebody mentions plans around me. She was like, "It's great, I can walk to the market."
You can.
You can go to the market.
I'm unsure whether I
Shauna.
should talk yet because I still feel like I'm in hiding until you say
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Can
do you want to
please
introduce your
introduce
friend?
this
Oh, mate, I
God.
fucking tried. You all shut me down.
Hey, don't say all.
Shut
Yeah,
down.
I'm just looping it all together today, but I would like to say thank you very much for my birthday prayers, and I'd like to say shut the fuck up. This is Shauna Cullum. She's my absolute best friend in the whole wide world, and she knows me better than anyone, which means I'm scared. I'm scared that she's going to out all my secrets.
I am the psychic.
Listen,
I don't want that burden.
Yeah, fair.
She don't want that. You know the amount I put on you Imagine that 10 times worse after 10 times longer. Like, she needs a Blue Peter badge and also maybe like a war
I've
memorial
got a
medal.
few. Do you-
I am actually seeing physio tomorrow for back pain, and it's the weight of carrying you, to be honest. It really is. It really fucking is. So I'm sorry.
Oh, my favourite guest so far,
This is
apart
the thing.
from Georgia, who was
Oh, she was your
my
cheerleader.
guest.
She hyped you up. I'm
who
scared to know what all my
actually-
secrets, see.
Shauna, do you want to just quickly tell us a little story about when Georgia came on and how upset Lucy made you?
Oh.
I don't think I can, to be honest.
I think
Can you not talk about it?
No.
I'll talk about
Does
it.
it hurt you?
Of course it fucking does. You said I was the only one. And then suddenly I'm missing at home, cozy in my pajamas, and then it's like, oh yeah, you're so cool. Like, so cool. I have to rethink my own guest.
It was a passing comment. And in fact, right, we were in the
And I knew I was the guest.
She waited until she seen me. And then she like sat me down and was like, listen, mate, like you said this on the podcast, and I ain't happy about it, I'll be honest. And I was like, Sean, shut the fuck up. I didn't say
and she
that.
denied
You
it.
were hearing things, and we went back and forth, and she just literally got it up, plugged it into my car, so it was in the Bluetooth fucking speaker's mind. And I mean, clear as day. And I said it, and I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Whatever I did,
She
whatever
was
I
so
said, I didn't
dead
mean
set
it.
that she didn't say it. I was like, oh, this is
I was so dead
scrumptious,
set. You know when I
can't
do that thing where I really like double down on it as well. So I'm
I just,
so
that's
confident.
so not something I do. Like, honestly, like, I so
You're
wouldn't have
hearing
done that.
things, you're psychotic, go see.
She gaslit me, to
I
be
did. I
honest.
gaslit the fuck out of her.
No,
Not
fair.
like you.
No.
I'm glad we're all in agreement. Sound.
Brilliant.
So-
Like a piece of shit. Happy birthday to me.
Welcome to the pod.
Thank you so much.
Lucy, you've turned 30. How was your celebrations, love?
They were lovely. I got far too drunk far too early and left my own birthday party in an Uber by myself, holding my breath so that I didn't spew and get £100 fine. I was tucked in bed by 10.
Is it £100 these days?
I
Used to be
assume.
50.
No, she
The
makes
poor
things
cab
up. She
driver, he
tends
was
to
such a
lie.
sweetheart as well. He was so lovely. And he was trying to talk to me and I had to say, look, mate,
Shut the fuck up.
I will give you a £20 tip if you do not utter a word to me forevermore. I said, if
I'll
I
pay the
speak,
sick fine
yeah.
if you just stop talking.
I said I can't. If I speak, I'm going to hurl, and then you're going to be upset. I'm going to be embarrassed and upset, and also we're both going to be covered in sick. I was like, enough. And he was like, and then he didn't say a word, and I did this the whole way home.
It was like I rocked up at 6 o'clock and
You
Lucy
did.
turned around to me like 2 hours later going, can I have a lift home? I was like, I'm not going anywhere, mate.
Yeah, they blame me out.
Elouise fucking stayed out. I just see all the videos like the next morning. Elouise like,
We had the best time.
on the dance
We
floor.
couldn't have got
You
any
played
closer
doing
to the
duets.
DJ.
It was brilliant.
We were spinning our own vinyls. We were like, let's go. It was awesome.
Whose vinyls were just A1s?
No.
No, you went to the DJ bit.
We were on the booth, weren't we?
Yeah, I
Fire
saw
at
the
booth.
videos. I know of the DJ that was there, like from back when I was at
course.
uni.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Nick Saunders.
oh,
He
shout out.
wouldn't know me.
Me and you.
Oh, that's creepy then.
Yeah, no, because he's a
That's
fucking DJ, you mad cunt.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Well, all night Shauna was just going to this DJ.
Did you want a fist bump? Did you want a fist bump the DJ?
I said all night you were trying to fist bump the DJ. And our next guest, Nick Saunders.
Just for the fist bump.
Brilliant news. Oh, it's chaotic already. Nobody knows what's going on, including
Oh,
me.
God.
Things that turned 30 or things that happened 30 years ago
Okay.
in June.
Yeah. I mean,
Schindler's List was
Oh.
banned by Indonesian censors.
happy birthday to me. Are we having a fucking laugh?
What?
More. Come on, then. Are they all this depressing and terrifying?
No, in Jacksonville, Florida,
Yep.
the largest popcorn container measured at 6,619.76 cubic feet full of popcorn was...
Popped corn.
Yeah.
The corn that was popped.
Popcorn.
It's accurate.
That corn was popped.
The Lion
or
King was
salty?
released.
Oh, mate.
You should do this with a mouthful of water and we try not to laugh because this is actually
And
brilliant.
O.J. Simpson was accused of murdering his ex-wife Nicole Simpson and Ronald Graham. But as we know, he didn't do it because the glove didn't fit. So,
If the glove don't fit.
you know the saying?
Then the fairy godmother picks you up and takes you home.
Why is that what it is?
Cinderella,
saying?
she don't fit, does it?
No, sorry, not Cinderella.
No?
We're talking about another
This is good.
twinkle-toed sportsman, O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, you got direct eye like a priddle there. He will humble you at every chance.
If the glove don't fit, then the
So that's things that turned 30 in June what happened 30 years ago in June.
Do you know what, right? The vibes couldn't be
Can I
worse
just
on
say-
that
All
right
of that
now.
was in June. That was
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, all of that happened in June 1994.
June 1994 was a lit.
I've lost the reason of all of those
Popcorn,
facts.
The world's
Simpson.
largest popcorn container. Schindler's List banned in Indonesia. The Lion King was released.
But 30 years ago
And
in June.
O.J. Simpson didn't
did you-
kill his
what did you-
ex-wife and her fiance.
Can I ask what you think was happening?
I thought it was just things that turned 30, not necessarily June. Then he said June, and I thought, well, the podcast isn't Talk June to me.
Right, we're back.
Okay.
Hey.
Must be the money.
Oh. Yeah. I like that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
usually Elouise's thing.
So, ever the queen of prep, Ellouise is going to take over here.
Oh, am I? Okay.
She loves it.
Hi.
sweetie.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, darling.
So obviously we've brought Shauna on. We're kind of exploring all things that are Lucy and makes Lucy wonderful. Hi, Shauna.
Hi.
I'm scared.
But before that, we did put up a kind of reel not long ago about our first impressions of Lucy.
God.
And so I just think it's interesting if we go around. What are you looking
Did
at?
we?
Yeah, you put it up.
You put it up, you
made
fucking idiot.
Oh, herbs. Yeah, sorry.
Remember the Instagram, the reel was
Bada
like,
bing, bada bing, bada bing.
Being a fucking knob, just being a knob.
what was your first impression of Lucy? So I'm going to go around and I want to ask everyone what their first impression of Lucy was.
Am I included in this?
Yeah, you're
starting
you're the star of it. So who wants to go first?
I think I know what you're going to
Shauna.
say, but
Oh,
Go
I
on,
don't
Shauna.
know.
go on.
Well, this is really interesting though.
Mm.
Because you've been this Lucy for a long time to everyone else. But I saw you in like Shea Lloyd era.
Yeah. Oh, no, you saw me before. Bob and the teeny tiny blue glasses that I
Please
faked
tell
when I
us more.
tested.
Tell
Oh,
us
yeah,
more.
yeah, yeah.
Swagger Jagger.
I wish I had like flashcards of pictures.
Oh,
so
we
badly.
can get him up. I dressed up as Shea Lloyd for Halloween.
She was always just really cool, really different, really eccentric.
God, what happened?
Yeah.
I mean,
And like really eccentric.
nothing's changed. Look at me.
Like she'd go out clubbing, the little stripy shorts with that like what tapestry top. I don't even know
it
what
was
the pattern
tapestry.
was.
Yeah, God.
Really, really different. But she was originally my sister's best friend. I stole her,
She did.
and I used to come into her
999.
bedroom.
I would like to report a theft.
They would always be in my sister's room, no matter what room my sister had in the house. It was always the coolest one because I was the youngest. So I was like, I want to be in there. And she had these little like deck chairs, and they would both sit in there and watch Friends for hours. And I would sneak in and pretend that I'd left things that I was missing. I was like, oh, just trying to be in there for as long as I could. And what was it, the hairbrush from there?
Anything. She pick up like a sock off the floor. Oh, this
My
look
sister
at
would be
everywhere
like,
for
"Get
this. Now I'm
out."
here.
I was like, oh no, I actually came for this piece of lint. Like just try and hesitate any longer.
Yeah.
So I basically always thought she was cool. And I didn't really have any other sort of impression. I just always thought you were cool.
So how did you snatch her for being a friend?
Because I thought she was cool and I wanted her.
I would say that obviously Rachel is Shauna's sister, and obviously was all my age going through school. Shauna's a few years younger than me. So when we kind of left school, that friendship group went and did wonderful things with their lives. They got mortgages and they got the white picket fence and they got the babies and the houses. You know, they just got it all perfectly. And yet this one was still in the trenches, and that's where I was too. So we stuck together through the birds of a feather. We stuck together, and that's where and now we're here.
I'm just looking at you saying that with two fucking party hats.
I just think it sums up.
I got the white picket fence life too. You are my dog.
You are.
You're my cockapoo.
Yeah. Yeah, and I wouldn't want it any other way. I really
No,
wouldn't.
yeah, there is no other first impression for me because I was young.
Yeah.
So she was extra cool. If I met her now, I'd think she
Piece
is
of
a
shit.
walking cardiac arrest. But back then, awesome sauce. And she's always still awesome to me now.
Thank you.
Why is
sweetheart.
there such a theme on this podcast of impressionable young people?
Uh-huh. I wasn't groomed.
Oh. But yeah, she was just respectfully always there. And she was just
And
always
has been
there.
since.
And she has been since. And I mean through everything.
We have been through
Sick.
some things.
Oh, we've scraped each other up off some terrible, terrible, terrible rock bottom floors.
Yeah.
And here we are to live to tell the tale.
We're going to get into that. I'm
Fucking
joking.
hell. Nobody wants to know
No,
that shit,
we haven't got that
trust.
much time.
Thank you for saying that, though. That was actually very nice to hear. Thank you.
I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
I share my
Should we just
pudding
work
with you,
our way
man.
around?
Charlie, your first
Here we
impression
fucking
of
go. I'm
Lucy.
scared.
So I've got an older friend called Ben who was my manager,
Yeah.
and then he was Lucy's manager.
Mhm.
And I used to come and see Ben when we was in work, and I'd like pretend that I was looking for a sock or something, just so I could like, still hang around them.
I want to see this piece of lint.
Oh, this bit of lint here. No. So we obviously met at work.
Yeah.
I didn't really know Lucy much. Just saw her about the office. Thought she was a bit nuts just from how she dressed and stuff. Eccentric would probably be a.
Wait, what are these eccentric outfits I'm wearing? Should I get?
You used to dress like quite vintagey and stuff. Like
I'm scared.
We did our own TV show and we called you Helen Flip Flop.
We did.
Again, she sat there with 2 party hats.
Sorry,
on.
just to kick into that for just very, very shortly, right? So me and my mates, we used to put on TV shows, right? And we would do the TV shows. And because this little bastard right here wanted to be involved so much, we were like, oh, fine, you can do the adverts. And I mean, she went full throttle. There was a bottle of short. Yeah, do it. 5, 6, 7.
So I come jogging in. Nice set scene, jogging in, sweaty. I've just done a full workout, aerosol can in hand. Tss, tss. Ever get that feeling you're smelling sweaty? That was my line.
Yeah, she also did a really seductive Ripple advert as well. Okay,
Seductive Ripple advert.
Did
you were
I?
lying on the bed and you were eating a Ripple. And we did it in black and white.
Fucking hell.
you did it in black and white. Is it what you filmed these?
On Lucy's slide around phone with a lime green case.
Again, Lucy not helping the nonce thing.
I really know. I filmed you.
Yeah, you were on the bed. You don't remember.
But it was just the fact that she would do anything to be with us. Like we were doing a full TV show. We'd be like, "Fuck you, Shauna,
You're
do the adverts.
really
You
not
have to be
helping
here."
yourself. She'd do fucking anything to be around us.
On the bed, gave her a chocolate bar, got my camera out.
But it did pay off. And I am still in the same wife beater from then.
Okay, we went a bit off topic there.
Yeah,
so
so-
Charlie, go on.
We just worked together, kind of. We've kind of explained how I got to speak into you, like see her around the office and that. And then I think one day I came up for like a Christmas buffet, because there's always a fucking buffet happening in the office.
Yeah.
Come up for a buffet, and you two were like, "Oh, we're thinking of doing this podcast and all this bollocks." And I was like, "Oh yeah." Just started talking about doing a podcast, and then here we are. And I've obviously got to know Lucy more through doing a podcast. And we've spent loads of time just bouncing off each other because of our ADHD.
Yeah. Like
we watched
last episode we was on about the Egyptians and all this nonsense, and I think I made a Prince of Egypt reference, and he's like, I've never seen that. I was like, well, marched him straight to my sofa. You sit down, you watch this masterpiece, kind sir.
Again, I'm absolutely gutted and disappointed in you.
We didn't really pay attention
It's
to
my
it. We just ended up
favourite
chatting the whole way through.
We did.
But you didn't even, I can't.
What's the matter, man?
You just brushed over that in the car when you told me that you guys did that. And that hurt. It's my favourite film. Many nights we pray. No, I can't.
Back in the room, Ellouise, what's your first impression of Lucy?
Do you want to know my last?
Fair.
I don't know, me and Lucy, we both went into
Got jobs.
You were already in the role, but we both went into the role around the same time.
We did.
And I just remember you being the only one who finished my songs.
Yeah.
And it's just been, I don't even know what my first impression of you were. I just think
It went from 0 to 100, didn't it? It was just kind of like, I didn't know you, and then
I think it was instant.
Yeah, it was just like, well, unfortunately now you can never leave my life. And that's it, you stuck.
It was very quick.
Probably my impression of Elouise entering my life. That's probably what you felt when she entered yours. It's like you've always been there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
That was like Lucy coming into mind. Like it felt like but it was weird because we touched this on my birthday episode that we should have probably crossed paths a long time ago.
On several occasions. Like through our lives, it's weird.
The invisible string.
Yeah, literally. Like I fear you might be my soulmate. You know, I'm going on all these dating apps and it's you, boo, it's you.
I don't think I can take another hit. Really, like.
Talking of first impressions, funny enough, Ellouise and Shauna had the same first impression of me.
Which was?
I didn't
Massive
like them.
prick.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say that.
Lucy was like, he's a nice guy.
I didn't say that.
You did.
I didn't
like
know
me.
you said
You
that.
didn't.
Well, I was a bit bold of me, wasn't it?
You took me to one side and said, I don't think he likes me.
Did I?
Yeah, you were very drunk.
Well,
I
No
didn't
words.
know I said that.
no,
I didn't
it's
mean
fine.
it.
It's fine.
I didn't mean it.
I purposely used to say hi to Charlie because my thing, when people aren't giving me anything back, I'm purposely annoying.
It's so hard,
he
innit?
never like used to say, he was like, all miserable and
Yeah,
shit.
you were a little bit too cool for fucking school.
So I purposely used to go past Charlie and go, hi, Charlie. Hi. Until one day.
You cracked him.
he just,
We're on a
here I am.
podcast.
But yeah,
love
no,
that.
my first
It's
impression with Lucy was just instantly clicked, instantly, like, I just felt like I'd known you forever. And yeah.
I don't, like, we have little jokes wherever, like, but I don't argue with any of my mates. Like, I've never really had, like, a heated argument with anyone. Immediately, as soon as I met Ellouise, we would, I think if we could fist fight, we would. We have.
We used to, we
Violent.
don't argue as much anymore.
Because we understand each other now.
But at the beginning, we used to argue about the same thing.
They're arguing about arguing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this isn't an argument. This is a normal
This is a lovely
conversation.
discussion. I need you to all calm
Oh,
down.
maybe I've never
she's
argued with any of my
arguing with us.
girlfriends then.
Yeah.
This is, but a lot of people think we're arguing a lot and we're not.
Some people have just like left the room because, and we're like, we think we're having a lovely time. And apparently we've caused such an atmosphere that people have just walked out.
Rob's nodding.
Yeah.
Because Rob has been victim to
Yeah.
our conversations.
And he tries
a
to
lot.
come in and try and like
Me and
mediate
Charlie
something
have
that we don't think needs
absolute
mediated, but apparently we're like at each other's throats and we don't know.
No.
But I love you so much.
I love you. We're never really arguing.
No.
I don't think I'll ever need to go to Wimbledon now.
Why?
I've just watched a hell of a rally for there.
Oh well.
This is why we
Now I
could
know how a
never
ping
have
pong
done
adjudicator
this.
feels.
This is why we could never have done this podcast, just the two of us, Charlie.
Can you imagine?
Fair.
Christ. It would just be WWE at the end of the day. It would just be me and her fucking
I'd
all
love
of us
to
all punching
see.
fuck into
I
each
would
other.
love to see Eloise put you through a table.
Oh, she would. And she would.
Oh, that sounds
she'd do it well.
kind.
Rob,
Yeah, she probably would.
you're-
Do you want to come over on the mic? So we're going to ask Rob's first impression of Lucy.
I feel like Rob's going to be savage and
No.
rip me new and she's an absolute
no,
piece
I
of
think
shit.
he's going to
She
say
still
something really nice now.
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Go on, Priddle.
Do you remember the first time we met?
Oh, God. I don't know.
No?
I don't know. Go on.
Oh my God, exclusive!
I'm scared. It's like backstage even for me.
Well,
Tell me, Rob.
our first interaction, I was a bit unsure,
Why?
if I'm honest.
What did I do?
He was fancy dressed as Biggie Morris.
Oh, no, don't bring that up. No, that was... No, we don't talk about that.
Rob, tell us more.
No,
tell
go
us
on,
more.
Rob.
So, for the listeners
Yeah.
who might not know, you're my boss in our day job.
Not just your day job, son.
Which makes me want to vomit because, oh, am I to be anyone's boss? But carry on.
And I thought, well, as you've started in the role, I thought I'd introduce myself.
Oh, I'm nervous. Everybody's face says it. I'm
And
scared.
anyone who knows you will know that your mind works 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So we started off on good footing,
Yeah.
and you clearly had a thought
Yeah.
that meant that you needed to end the conversation there
I
and
did.
then and just walked off.
Oh, wow.
You bitch.
Oh, loose.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That is low.
So that
that.
cuts me deep, that does. And I'm
But-
so
As it
sorry.
should, like.
But
As
you
it
know
should.
what? We love you.
Oh my God.
And it's
Rob.
happened 100 times
Since.
since.
But no, you don't take offence to it.
No,
But you did that
absolutely.
first time. Well, that breaks my heart. Somebody buy Rob all the presents and gifts. I'm so sorry. You're having an I'm sorry balloon tomorrow.
She's
at
going
work.
to start crying again
I'm
now.
going to start
Look.
crying now. I'm so sorry.
Because I gotta keep putting 50 pence pieces in the back of it. And if I'm not around, she just stops.
I'm so sorry.
So I think there was a part of me, she doesn't like me.
Oh, I'm just an absolute bitch. No, honestly,
I know.
and I do it to everybody in my life and everybody I love. And I think it's because if I know that you know what I'm on about, that you're just like, oh, it's fine. Like she's
You have
just
got to ride the wave.
you have got to ride.
You have. Ride the wave,
See you
dude.
later, dude. Like I'm off, boys. I'm gone. If I got a thought, I'm either running to it or I'm talking to somebody else. But yeah, I'm so sorry. Rob.
And she will come back sometimes.
I will.
Like
I'll
a
still come
boomerang.
back. If you
to
still
the
been
forest.
stuck there 10 minutes later, I would have come back. We continued that conversation. Yeah. No, oh, I must be absolutely.
I've seen
exhausted,
Lucy
my
go
friend.
for a vape and come back to the conversation and pick up where she left off.
I've seen her leave her own birthday party and come back to the conversation.
I did. And I can't even deny it. I'm not even going to sit here and try and deny it. I am a piece of shit, but
Oh.
it must
no,
be.
you're
No.
not.
Yeah, you fucking
So
are.
I need violins out, everyone.
No, I'm
We
really-
need Shauna to sing again.
Yeah.
Today.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Many nights we pray. Right, it's not going to work if you all keep laughing.
I didn't
Is
laugh.
it?
It's because
You
you're giving.
didn't.
It's because it's giving school choir.
I was in the school choir. I actually was.
Something on my head.
Swear down.
But
Are you okay?
my point being
Is it that
is
bad?
that it must be exhausting to be my friend, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you sat around this table. I really, really am. And you, Rob, are also kneeling here for the time being. I am.
My man's a man of faith. He's used to kneeling.
He
Don't
is,
you worry
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
I mean, like praising the Lord and that.
yeah, that's what I
You
call
did
it
say
as well.
my man. That didn't help the situation. As if he was your thing.
yeah.
And on that note,
And on that
Ellouise,
bombshell.
would you like your mic back?
Yes. Fucking hell.
Oh God.
Eloise, you had
Okay.
some questions
Yeah.
for Lucy.
Well, Shauna, really, and Lucy, both of them, really.
Okay.
So, I want to know Shauna's opinion on this. What do you think was a moment that defined Lucy, like made Lucy, or was it just an ongoing shit show?
I couldn't describe that, mate. I really couldn't.
Oh God, oh God.
Oh, Lucy,
I feel
do you know
time.
the answer while she's like thinking of this?
Just let you. There's so many more. I can't think of a standout moment.
What do you mean, like a defining moment? As in, like, there
Made
she
you
is,
Lucy.
she's a knob.
Do you know what I mean?
Like that's my Lucy right there, being an absolute twat in front of all her friends of the public.
It's so hard.
Is it?
This is actually really hard because I see so many sides of you. I don't know what Lucy
yeah,
you
that's
want
the
me to
issue with me. I
describe.
haven't got like one thing going. I've got it all. I've got so many things that
Like
I
you've got
do that are
something that
annoying.
defines like your Lucy to you, but then Lucy to me is also like vegging in bed watching Naked Attraction.
Yeah, which
so
we will be
like,
doing after this podcast.
so it's hard to say.
Do I get invited to that one or?
You can't.
Is it just purely
Like,
for me, or is someone else going to say it? Because
no, it's
maybe come
purely
back
for
to me.
Lucy as well.
Defining moment.
Lucy, what do you feel like is a moment that defined you as a
She's just
person?
really generous. I think it's just all the little things you do, and you just give. You just do things, and like nights out and stuff like that. You like come around with massive makeup bags with like just everything you could ever imagine, and things you didn't even think you ever needed.
For
She
you
just-
and every single girl
yeah,
in
she
the
just
toilets.
elevates everyone. She can't help but do it,
100%,
and like
yeah.
it's things like that. You're just like, oh, no one would do this. Like, no, there's not enough people that do that.
I will say, without blowing too much hot air up your ass,
Please don't. Yeah.
we've had some really chill, just like, I like the time I come back from football and we were just messaging back and forth, and I was like, I've had pre-workout, so I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. Should I just drive over yours and we'll just chill? And I think we ended up chilling till like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
just chatting shit, watching Taskmaster.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
it's funny because in the past, like people since have been like, oh, you and Lucy are close, aren't you? And it's like, we are literally just mates.
Yeah.
And we
Just get on
literally
very
just
well.
fucking chill, and we both got ADHD.
Yeah.
So we just bounce off each other, and we
I can
literally,
talk shit for so many
Yeah,
hours
yeah,
and it
and
just
like-
time flies.
literally that night, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I've literally got a football tournament in like 2 hours time. So just drove home and had an hour's sleep.
But I think that is Lucy, like,
so
and not just because of your dodgy sleeping pattern.
Yeah.
Like, you are a 24/7 friend. Like, you are there at the drop of a hat for anyone, whether they've been your friend for fucking ages, like Shauna, or if they've only recently come into your life. Like, you are 24/7. And like I said, there's you do ridiculous stuff. Like, I was in the pub the other day and I start getting all these notifications off Lucy, like, I've just brought us this. I was like,
Matching
Yeah.
bracelets.
I've got no other friend who just buys me gifts. Rob's got
Matching
his
bracelets. Matching friendship bracelets.
I could literally, that's the thing. I can't,
Yeah, I think-
there's so many things I could roll up. She's been my partner for all of my family events.
Every single wedding.
Obviously now I have a partner, but for a lot of them, like
He doesn't
family
get invited.
weddings. He's actually been friends with Lucy for years as well.
Do you know what, right? Actually, even down to last night, I pick her up from Cardiff, bring her back to mine. Lovely, lovely. We're sat on the bed and there's a noise. And I'm convinced that there's a mouse under my cabinet. And without even saying a word, she's on her hands, on her belly, her hands and knees with the light, looking under there. I was like, you're the best boyfriend I've ever had. Like, you are.
But
you
even
are the
that
man in my
speaks
life.
you, because you're now talking about how great I am. And it's about you being
No,
great.
that's what I mean though. Like, we've just been always stuck, and people don't even
Yeah.
question it anymore.
No.
Like, you just,
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
my
invited,
nan is
I'm
like,
invited.
is how
Yeah.
Lucy coming? Like, it's Nathan now, Nan. Nathan. There is a partner now.
Yeah.
And this is a very in joke now, but you self-deprecate
Yeah.
Yeah.
loads. And like,
Yeah.
you put yourself down loads, and actually you are like such a nice person. Like, there was another time Another late night. It's going to start rumours, this.
No.
They've already started, don't worry.
No, like, so something had happened and she was like, oh, if you just want to come over and chat about it, like, by all means. And I went over, she's like, I've got an Easter egg here if you want it. I've got some cake. Like,
Did I make you hot cake and ice cream?
yeah. I don't even like ice cream, but I ate it because I
Yeah.
was like, it's so nice of you to do
Yeah.
that.
He was going through a bad time and I thought he might want hot cake and ice cream with a crumbled up Easter egg on
Yeah,
top,
and
wouldn't
we-
you?
Was
Yeah,
it
but you wouldn't even
Haagen-Dazs?
do that for
See?
yourself, like.
No, you're
No,
right.
yeah. And like,
She wouldn't.
even down to like Elouise's birthday, you were like, oh, come over. Like mine first,
Yeah.
meet the girls.
Yeah.
Like, you make sure everyone feels included,
Yeah.
which is lush.
Which makes me feel good. So, like, that's why I do
And
it.
it kind of then gives you a bit of a hall pass for when you are a bit,
Of a knob.
not a knob, you
Too much.
finish people's sentences too early, doesn't she? And she just
Yeah.
adds mad shit into
What was you
self-deprecate.
going to say?
When you're a bit like just manic.
Yeah.
And like I get the whole manic thing because of like ADHD and that, but like you can be manic and then like you might not prep for a podcast or you might like
God, that's the manicest you've had.
no. I'm trying to be
love that.
no, but like she just does manic shit or like she just won't reply to a message for ages when you need a reply or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just think, I'll let that slip because
It's me. It's well.
yeah, no, you're both fucking terrible for it.
Yeah, but you know what we
But
always
you've
do?
both
Reply
got-
to each other.
But you've both got hearts of gold.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, you reply
Charles.
to each other, do you?
No,
Yeah,
but they do
yeah,
say
every
that.
day.
Don't they say that you're like a
Snapchat, you
reflection
message
of like your
Snapchat.
5 closest
Fair.
people around you or something? So
Yeah,
it makes
Raz as
sense
well.
where I get on with you lot because you're all a piece of pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you're
I
all a
mean-
piece of shit.
yeah, every
Sorry.
single one of them. No, I do say that though. I do. Whenever I think about how incredible everybody is around me, I'm like, I gotta be doing something right.
Yeah.
Can I tell a really funny story about? So I was at Lucy's. We're allowed to say your mum's deaf, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
She on you.
Yeah, no. No, so right.
Yes.
No, so right. So I'm at Lucy's
Sorry,
and she's
Nick.
like, oh, I need to put the bins out. And I was like, I'll do them, like just being nice and
Not
that.
all chestnut. I did it
No.
last night.
No way. So she's
You
like,
end up the garden with doing the recycling.
if you just grab 2 bags, run them up, like and chuck them out because Lynn's putting her bins out, innit? So it's like sound.
Oh, so I went with him.
No, so that sound. So I like grabbed the bags, went up the garden. And I thought, she's like, oh, my mum's just watching telly. And so I thought, well, sound, if she's watching the telly, she won't even know I'm here. So I'm like, just walked straight past the living room, about to get to the front door. She's like, hi, Charlie. Oh, shit. And I can't be like, sorry, Lynn, I just thought you were deaf and wouldn't even hear me coming.
Oh, bless her. Bless her cotton socks. No,
Because she's told me, she's like, oh, my mum's deaf. She can't hear a thing. Like, she lip reads and that's what she ain't gonna
that's not
fucking
even
lip.
true. It's
She
not
ain't gonna
true.
lip read me through the fucking wall, is she?
She can partially hear though.
Yeah, because she fucking heard my twinkle toes come across the landing.
Twinkle toes. Fred Flintstone, like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And yeah, I was like, oh, hi.
Colin.
Yeah.
She loves her. She does. She
And she gave me a
speaks very,
beautiful
very highly of
scone.
you.
I wish we could just list it all. I might just list all the things and give it to you at some other time.
Is it?
We've had so many
Yeah.
times.
That'd have been such a good gift.
There's
Yeah.
so many
Oh,
things.
can you imagine? I'd be in a heap on the floor.
Yeah,
crying,
and I am
bawling.
skint,
Yeah.
so let me take that gift.
I think that's
PDF all the way.
I think that's one thing is that you've got to have these amazing people around you for a reason.
Yeah.
And you've got to keep them loose because you shit on yourself.
So
Literally,
bad.
Figuratively, so bad. Because, and you, and I was messaging you not too long ago and I was like, you need to start being nicer to yourself. And you need to love
Don't we
yourself
all,
the
though?
way that
Yeah.
we love you.
Yeah.
But you really do.
Yeah. Because I love myself.
No, honestly,
But-
I need to
Damn
think about your book
balls.
because you're the way that you live your life. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I wish how many times I messaged you be like, I want to be you when I grow up.
Yeah, but we all like
It's peaks and troughs, so I've seen it long enough to know.
I know
I've
long.
seen you love yourself and hate yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it is in there, guys. It is.
We went through this emotional roller coaster in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That
back
makes
up and down
sense.
again. Yeah. Yeah. And the both of us, we did that. We went from the most confident. I think Shauna's words were, we were watching Naked Attraction, and she went, "Oh, get me on there." She said, "Even the people in the other boxes would want me."
Oh, it's awful. It's awful.
I rate that confidence.
Yeah. And then
But
2 minutes
I-
later,
I'd be gone as soon as they saw my
Yeah.
toes.
Oh,
Fuck that guy.
that bad.
Don't even want to see his cock.
Question then, because that is something that I really feel really want to ask everyone. Would you, speaking of Naked Attraction, would you rather be voted out when it reaches your bits or whenever it reaches your face? Like, do you want to go out for...
My face, because I'd be buzzing I got that
face.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'd go
face.
fucking...
I've got more
I think
faith in
I'd
my body
struggle.
than my face anyway, so I don't blame you. Yeah.
Like, fucking hell, it's a flamingo.
Step back, we have a winner.
You know what I mean, though?
Oh my God!
You're the funniest fucker about
That
I
girl
swear to
can
God.
balance.
You are the funniest
That's so
fucker
funny.
about. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not good with like rejection and shit though.
No, you're
I
not.
said earlier, I think it's up to you. When you voted out, I'm sending that back down. Like, shut me back. There can be miracles.
Oh, no, you wouldn't take him out.
No, I'm not walking off with my cheeks in the wind, being like, "Oh, it's okay, never mind."
No.
Like, no way. I'd be
No
like,
way.
"Didn't even
I'd
like
be
you
like
anyway."
sound.
Would you
Nah.
just walk off? You'd be sound with it.
Well, I
No, I
think you
wouldn't.
kind of got to.
No, she wouldn't.
No,
I'll
you
be
haven't
honest,
got to do
you wouldn't
anything
even.
you want to
You
not
wouldn't
do.
even get me on there.
No.
Yeah, it's true.
No, I couldn't.
I've caught a glimpse of myself. I've got like massive, like built-in wardrobes, yeah, and they've got like two of the doors are mirrors, and I've caught myself after a shower from fuck yeah now.
And he started with the towel down low, and he's like,
Oh, I'm gonna do that when I get home later now after the gym.
"I actually did that the other day, genuine."
Fucked.
Yeah, I did that.
That's
the
me
other day with my
suggesting
partner,
I think I've got a
fully-
pretty
Did you?
penis,
Yeah.
but I
Got out
don't.
the shower and did the whole towel thing.
Did
It's
you
like,
just for him?
yeah, and then he did it for me. And we
Oh.
were like, "Oh yeah," like he was like, "Yeah, I still pick you," and then he lifted it up, and I was like, "Ooh, toes, no." Shame because the rest of him's fucking stunning, but like the toes.
So he needs it to go this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a better version, wouldn't it? Like imagine, beautiful face,
can you imagine?
tiny cock.
Do you imagine getting out on the face? Like, oh, fuck, no.
No, but yeah, but that's brilliant because like they obviously picked the least attractive person, then the screen drops and he's got a fucking donkey cock. Like, do you know what I mean?
There was a
Yeah.
there was a one yesterday though. We were really upset about it, didn't we? We like really got like really upset about it because he was delightful. This guy had everything,
Yeah.
had it all right. He
Oh,
had
he
every
fly.
bits and the bobs, and then he lifted up to his face and she went, "Oh, she's like your head's tiny."
He had.
And he's like, she
To
called
be
him a P-head.
specific.
And we were like, that's something he can't change. Like, that's not a hair colour you don't like. That's not a like, oh, you know, he's not, maybe he needs to go to the gym.
Giving him
Like, that's his
something.
fucking
But then
skull.
Priddle did make a good point that he can't change his nutsack and a plant either.
Well,
he can't-
haven't they got those things where they can make them bigger?
Oh.
To the pump.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bumped into someone who'd done like Dream Boy stripping before, and I was like, oh, like, mad that. Like, do you have to do anything to like prepare before you go on stage? Like, well, obviously, I've got to pump my cock.
Yeah.
And I was like,
What do you mean, obviously?
No,
I wouldn't know that.
no, as if like, oh yeah, sound.
Why did I?
I was
Yeah,
like, oh, fair.
aside
It's
from
like-
pumping cock, because I knew
No,
that.
and he's like, yeah, you know, like I've got to pump it to like. He's like,
Get it up.
pump it. And he's like, just gets it up,
Louder.
and I was like, oh, fair. It's like, so could you like pump it to be bigger than it actually is? And he was like, no.
No, that is what
No.
it does. It
Bigger.
swells.
It's
No,
swells,
yeah,
yeah.
no. But like, so I was like, why? And he's like, because you know, if you pump it too much, your cock will just explode.
Oh.
I don't
Funny
even have a
enough,
cock.
Priddle, my exact reaction in Weatherspoon's smoking area, I'm like smoking. I'm like,
Wait.
No.
honestly, I
who did that
almost
happen
inhaled
to?
the whole fag.
Yeah, how do they know? Who did that happen to?
There's probably
I
somebody.
guess there's a warning on the fucking packaging, isn't there?
I saw a Dream Boy once.
Like,
I
this
went
could be
to,
a knob.
No, what, how small of a knob have you seen that needs a fag packet sized pump?
I thought we were on
I
like
feel
gross
s-
images as like warnings.
No, they haven't got like an exploded cock at the end of a pump on the box.
Fucking hell.
No
It's like
branding, just an
rotten
exploded
teeth,
cock.
Black lung. Absolutely just
Pumping
just a set of
kills.
balls.
Can you imagine the stripper that happened to? I don't think I can go on, guys. No fucking
Just like,
cock.
you know, like on the cartoons, like one of those dynamites that's just like.
I was like, don't they get really excited earlier? I was like on Naked Attraction, that like, what if they get a bit excited and stuff? I was like, if I had a dick.
Yeah.
They'd lift it up and be like, oh, she hasn't got a dick, just balls. And be like, no, because it's on my stomach.
I
Not a
think
great thing.
in front of a TV crowd and all the cameras, there's no way you're getting a
Yeah,
hard
the
on.
excitement.
Some people like it.
I'd probably have to
Yeah, I
give it a
don't
little
know.
plump up.
Is it? Whilst they're talking, the guys are there
They've got to
like,
be stood there, surely, like giving you a
Is it a
fucking.
hand
Look
pump or
lively.
a foot pump though?
Oh, don't
Is it
you
like,
stop
don't
that.
you know, pump it up? Hey, you got to pump it up.
They listen to that while they're doing it. Come on, pump it up.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
pump up the car.
so they
pump it
basically
up,
just- yeah,
put
they-
your feet up, stomp
They
it.
give themselves a flaccid hard on.
This is a horrible
It's a
conversation.
terrible conversation.
No,
It's
you
my
gotta have a
birthday. We're talking about flaccid
You got to have a
wheelies.
semi to get a tattoo on your dick as
Without
well.
further ado.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So, how long have you two been friends?
God. Okay. So
God, fucking, I wasn't meant to be that.
I met you when I got to year 7 of school.
Yeah.
So I would have been 11 and you would have been 6,
Oh,
which is a long time.
that's rough, man.
That's
That's
a long
Exactly. How
time.
can you have a first impression on a person at 6? Give me a break.
And what's your favourite thing to do together?
Harmonise.
Harmonise in the car.
Galvanise.
I can say that one thing you do very well is harmonise. We were on a night out recently.
don't.
We were on a night out recently and I was with these two. I was in the queue. I was very sober because I just rocked there.
Yeah. We were
and
not.
they had been drinking.
Yeah.
And there was some girls behind us.
Oh, no.
I don't know how the conversation started, but then you both just started singing to them.
Yeah.
It probably had nothing
harmony.
to do with us having to sing.
What was the song you were singing?
Whole again?
It was an Atomic Kitten song.
Can
Yeah.
you just have a moment?
No, I can't. I wouldn't do that to anyone ever again. It was the most. Why did we sing the entire song from start to finish? All
It's the
3
fact
minutes,
that
32
it went
seconds of
on
it?
so long. You
Yeah.
just kind of, and you were looking at them.
Yeah, and they didn't
Yeah.
want it. They were looking back.
They were looking at these group of girls singing to them and harmonising.
It's
Like,
deciding which one to do
beautiful.
as well, eh?
Yeah, I
We're like,
saw
you
it.
up, you down for.
I just feel like some people don't appreciate the vibes that you bring, and I do.
That you do. You were there for it.
I
You
was
were just
there.
uncomfortable
I was
that we were making
sober.
somebody else so uncomfortable.
I really
Well, I
want to be
wasn't
the end of Whole
uncomfortable.
Again.
I was kind of radishing in the moment. Like
Yeah.
I was enjoying the watch.
Basking in the fact
Can we
that.
do it?
Which one?
Can we do it from Baby You're the One? Are you going to go high or are you going to do the original?
I'll do the original. You
Okay.
take it away. 5, 6, 7. Baby, you're the one. You still turn me on. You can make me whole again. Every time. And it sounds like a shit choir.
So
But
cute.
we think we're great and we do this in the car.
It's
to any
cooler,
song.
yeah, it's
Even
cooler when we
rapping,
do
we will
cool
harmonise.
ones.
We harmonised to a fax printer once. Do you remember
Yes,
that? It was going.
yes.
And we had a full harmony song going with it. Ridiculous.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I know, and it's your musical theatre background. That's what it is. You've linked vibes.
To be fair, yeah, that song choice didn't even do us justice slightly.
In fact, it was the flattest thing we'd ever
So
sang.
maybe,
Flatter than a witch's
maybe
tit.
that's why they didn't appreciate it that much.
What do you
It's
think
the
we
fact
should've
that like Shauna was there dancing and
Yeah.
you just were like,
Oh, I was passed. I was gone.
Passed
This
out
is the
on
thing,
the-
you've got to catch us off the cuff. You can't make us perform like that.
We're not performing chimps.
no one asked you to perform like that
you
day.
are right.
Oh, in fact, they would have probably paid us to stop.
Yeah.
No one
They'd have paid
asked
the
you.
fine.
Nobody
No
else.
one
The sick
said.
fine.
You can't be like, oh, I'll stop making me perform. Okay.
Yeah.
Look,
Wait, she asked.
You know that
Thomas,
SNL
Thomas.
skit was, you know that SNL skit with Chris Wynn? She's like, oh, don't ask me to sing. Oh, don't ask me to sing.
looking back.
I cannot escape. It was proper going like full like children in a choir. Oh, it's not good. And it's
Yeah,
not clever.
love it.
it's the
Can't
car.
wait to do it on the car
We
ride
need to do
home,
a carpool karaoke, and then you'll just see us off the cuff. That's what'll be
though.
fun.
You didn't.
I love that.
What was he singing
Like,
earlier? It was
The
amazing.
content they do.
We've done Anastasia. We've
We
done
have.
it all, and we
I'm out of love.
we do it. Oh
Set
yeah,
before-
what do we
Do you
do?
want to be part of our panto
The
then?
call.
Are we doing a panto?
We give a
I can write a
panto.
sick
Yeah,
panto.
let's do
Helps
it.
to run our school.
You're not picking up in any way. We've got to carry on. Otherwise, it looks silly.
So
Anyway.
moving on because it'll go on as long as the song that you
Yeah.
sang for those girls who
Looking
walked
back
away.
to where we first
They
met.
did walk away.
I can. Got a text.
Get your hand off the table now.
Sorry.
Everybody gather around the fire
Cool,
pit.
so we've had some people texting in.
Nice.
And just before we go into the text, we're going to pick a couple of them.
Yeah.
Keep texting in.
Yeah, please
So
do.
the more we get, the more we can answer. We won't be able to answer them all on the pod, obviously, but we will try and chuck a few up on the Instagram too.
Yeah.
I think they've kind of been aimed at all of us, but maybe if we take one question each.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. So Lucy, how are you different from your old self at each milestone? So 18, 21, and now 30.
Okay, so I started, well, when I was 18, I was completely, like, I'd never even touched a drop of alcohol. I hadn't even kissed a boy at that point
That
when I
is
was
true.
18.
Fact check.
So then, what was the next milestone?
21.
21.
Oh,
21.
drunk
Salad.
whore. No, I'm only messing. No, I'm only messing. But like what I meant was I started going out. I just got a lot more confident in myself. I think that's when I started getting a little bit more strange, but like comfortably strange, you know, just unapologetically me.
Mhm.
And then what's the next milestone after that?
30.
30. Oh, absolutely downhill, folks, I expect. No, I had a little teeny tiny mental breakdown the other day because I could feel a, midlife crisis coming on. But I'm back on my bullshit now, and I'm back and I'm ready, and I'm here and I'm queer, and I just think this is great. So I think each milestone.
Pride month.
Pride month. It's Pride month. I think I've just become a better version of myself as time goes on. I still have my days, but don't we all?
Don't we all?
Tell me all.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you. Thank you for your question.
Charlie, who is the most influential person in your life and how did they impact you?
Sorry, how do you want to, like, obviously it's me, so how are you gonna, do you want to like write it down the list, you know?
Oh.
I was sold.
Do you want to
Yeah.
bullet point it, like
I
what
was
we
like, what,
said?
for your question you're going to ask me?
No, bitch, I'm an influential person in your life.
I think obviously it's clear who my most influential person in my life is. It's my little boy.
Yeah, I think
Aw.
that's very.
But I
apparent.
guess because that's probably like more recently, and like obviously he gives me all the purpose I need. But I guess another person that's quite influential in my life, and I didn't respect how influential they were until more recent times, is probably my mum.
Oh.
And like,
Aw.
yeah,
I
like,
thought you were going to say Tiny Temper.
no, like going through similar things to what she went through, like a breakup and
Yeah.
like being a single parent and things like that. I don't think I appreciated how much my mum actually did for us as kids growing up, like where my dad weren't there.
That speaks volumes in you
Yeah,
to say that.
until
Like,
I went through it myself. And obviously one of the big reasons that I am the way I am as a parent is because of how my mum was as a parent. And I guess how my dad was as a parent as well.
Yeah.
But seeing obviously my mum being that positive influence there of, you know, you've got to do everything you can for your kids. And I know I piss her off loads and I know I say shit that probably really winds her up. But like, and we are a family where we don't say we love each other and stuff like that. But like my mum is a huge influence on my life. And I think calls me out on a lot of my bullshit when people wouldn't, which
My mum does
is
the
good
same.
to have.
She keeps me humbled every single
Yeah.
day, and I need that.
So yeah, I'd say my mum and my little boy are my two. I know it asked me for one, but two different periods of life and two different areas of life. One
definitely.
is an influence that's come into my life and given me the purpose, and then the other is the one that brought me into the world and
Aw.
brought me up. So
That's a really
That's
lovely
so nice.
sentiment, to be fair, Charles, and that was delightful. God, I might cry again now. Do you want to sing a song?
and then he would say the same thing, wouldn't he? Like he
Like-
might say Charlie's his best influence.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
aw.
that's
Well, my little
sweet.
boy.
Yeah, your little boy,
Yeah.
yeah.
he definitely would.
Aw.
So I'm going to really flip this around now and really bring the tone back down. And
Oh, tell us
Shauna,
my most embarrassing story because I don't have one.
Elouise.
I am.
Oh,
What do you think I'm doing?
I think you asked Shauna.
Oh,
No offense, Shauna.
Oh,
Just
she is
not-
loose.
not one of those.
Oh, from my dead body would I ask her a
I don't
question?
have an
She's had
embarrassing
enough
story.
airtime.
so all right, we're going to go home this evening, right? I'm going to think we're going to have a lovely evening now and a cup of tea in bed, and she's going to smother me in my sleep. I'm
Yeah.
scared.
Sick.
Embarrassing.
Okay, I'll ask you then. Okay, so Elle, this is actually something that you kind of touched on earlier with myself. What is your most significant,
No, I don't
Point
have
in
one
your
of them either.
Yeah.
or more about like a turning
Defining
point in your
moment.
life
Yeah.
I don't know.
that made you the gal you are today?
I
Because
don't-
you are my inspiration.
I think it was a time in my life rather than a moment.
Okay.
So
That's
I think
fine.
it was when I finished college, everyone was like, they were like drilling university down everyone's neck. And I was just like, I did not want to go to university. Go on, what? Go on.
If university was the only thing you were getting drilled down your neck at college, you done well.
Yeah, we weren't all praising. So yeah, no, I think everyone was like trying to go uni, but I was like, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. So I ended up doing a gap year.
Oh my
Gap
god!
year.
Did you
Looking
do
for
a
a guy in
gap year?
I done a
finance.
gap year,
Oh my
which turned into a gap life.
Oh my God.
So I done like a 4-year gap year.
Gap year.
And basically being a youth worker for randomly the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wild. And but it was different communities, like it's hard to explain. But I'd done it for 1 year, I did it in like a place called Reading, which is called Kintbury. And then I done 2 years down in Kent, which we've done a lot of outreach work into like South London, South London schools and stuff. And
did you live in London?
I lived in Kent for 2 years. And
you
then
really enjoyed it though, didn't you?
I loved it. And then I done it in Donny for a few years when I got made a team leader and I started getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So I was living with a bunch of people my own age, and we were just a group of young people who were there volunteering, but with a lot of young people who were coming in. And the reason that I wanted to do it is because I went on this like retreat thing when I was younger to the same place. And it was just like basically a time, no phones, chilling, talking about your fucking feelings. And like so many young people are going through so much shit. And it was basically helping them through that. Anyway, this has turned into something really long.
I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it.
We met a lot of young people and we just kind of done these retreats on how it's okay to be who you are and talk about everything. So I think that defined
that does
me.
explain who you are.
It really does. But like we worked with people from completely different backgrounds. Like we had I remember this one specific memory is we had a group of young people who this boy couldn't afford any food. So he was like, before they left from the retreat, he was like taking all the fruit and like stuffing it in his pockets and that so he could take it home. And then the next week we had 2 girls who were arguing because they named their ponies the same name. And it's just like the range
Pillars apart,
of
like.
people that we dealt with.
That's South London in like in
that's
eggshell,
crazy,
like,
innit?
It was literally that. And we were just like, but these young people, like their problems to them were so massive. But I've always been whatever you bring to the door is what I accept, because
I will vouch for that, because in fact, yesterday I called Ellouise my diary, because every thought that comes into my brain, it immediately goes to you, and I have to discuss it with you, and you give me solid advice. You tell me to shut the fuck up, but you always listen is the point. Like I ask you so many questions, and you always make me feel it could be something catastrophic that's like horrendous, and you'll give me the same amount of attention for something like that as if I broke a nail. Like,
I think we all do that though.
I've even opened up to Ellouise. I actually have.
Yeah. You have that vibe. You have that aura about you that just is just so comfortable to be around. And like you've never, ever, ever once ever made me feel stupid for something that I'm deeming important. And you might be going through the worst shit ever. And you'll just in that moment drop that and give me the attention that you think I deserve at that moment in time.
But this is how I feel about you as well. And I think I felt that about everyone on this podcast.
Yeah. You too, Joey.
Do you know what I feel about you?
Fucking hell,
Christ,
everyone on this
busted in the flames
is,
then.
Do you know, we have just, and I think it's one thing is whatever, before we joke, like we can't actually get time together a lot outside of the podcast. But podcast when we come in is a real debrief moment for all of us to take a breath, because and normally can clock if something's up with the other person as well. So I think we're lucky in that sense that we have each other.
100%.
Should we ask Shauna what her most embarrassing
sick, that's what I wanted to do.
I really should have thought.
I know it's hard on the spot, embarrassing memory. Like I go through all the times to shout myself, but
oh no, yeah, that is probably mine. When I was absolutely, utterly desperate to go to the toilet.
Okay, so I've actually, I'm going to take the lead in this for sure. I'm so
Jesus,
sorry.
take the wheel.
I have to, because I documented it.
It's brilliant.
We had a heavy night the night before. We're driving through the countryside, and Shauna turns to myself. I'm in the back seat. Somebody else is driving. She's like, it's time. I need to find some sort of bathroom. Stat.
And I'm not high maintenance.
She's not.
Like, I'll hold it in. I'll wait.
Yeah, no, she's good to go. This was hangover. This was the hangover shit. There was nothing she could give. So, like I said, we're in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing for miles. We pull up a garage. Oh, garage. Brilliant news. I've got a video, and the video is 11 out of 10, and I'm going to post it to this thing, because I think you all need to see it. It's called the Cabbage Chronicles. You'll find out why. So she runs to the garage, bathrooms, it's not working, it's
Out
out
of
of order.
order.
So she runs back with her
It's
finger.
shifted, mind, at this point.
Yeah, it shifted. But she ran back to the car with
I
her
was breech.
finger up her hoop to keep it in. She was breech. She was. It was poking out. It was giving this. You know, it was sticking out. It was time to go. So we just kept ploughing through these fields to try and find somewhere. And it was a beautiful day. Every man and his fucking dog was out walking
An
their
alley,
fucking
a
dog.
lane, something, a break. Give me a break.
Something. And then literally we'd stop somewhere, and then all these cyclists would go past, and then we come across a cabbage field. Oh, silence.
A lush pasture
Oh,
in the distance.
In it. So off she goes with some blue roll we found in the back of the car. Oh, rough that, real rough.
Yeah.
That's not
That's
not
like not
2 or
even
3
one
ply.
ply.
No, that's fingers straight through.
Oh, not even finger straight through. That has ripped me a new arsehole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it really is. And I mean, you did your biz and you did what you had to do at the end of the day. Now, the cabbages are growing very, very close to some stingy nettles, which she'd squatted down a little bit too close to. She had a prickly bum, a rash on her bum, a raw hoop. And,
mind
and
you,
I feel like your
I
pride
didn't
went a little
originally
bit that
know
day.
that it was a cabbage. So I'd done the deed, looked around, and then saw it was like perfect lines, and it was in fact someone's allotment. I shat on someone's allotment.
Yeah.
And I know manure's good for the growth, but
No,
there's
the newer
nothing quite
manure.
like looking down and seeing your own log
Didn't you have
on somebody's
did you have
cabbage.
17 Jaeger bombs the night before?
Oh, it was horrific. It was horrendous.
Yeah.
Absolutely treacherous. So yeah, I ran back through the allotments, left the blue roll in the bush. I had so many stingy little
God.
humps and bumps, you know, those little lumps you get on you from the stingy.
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
You know,
It's
because
not
the blue
often.
roll, they
Spitting
would
on a
have
dark
known it's a
leaf,
human,
yeah.
but if you left the
shit, yeah.
if you just left the shit, they wouldn't have known.
Where was I going to put the blue roll?
Just further away.
Yeah.
I
just
threw my
run
MacBook in the lane because it was in the boot,
Yeah.
and I was rummaging so quickly for
Yeah,
blue
she did
roll.
frisbee that
I
across
just
the floor.
threw it.
And like I said,
was no time.
I did document the entire thing because obviously I found this the funniest thing that's ever happened in my entire life. It's called the Cabbage Chronicles, and once this episode is posted, I will put this, with your permission, of course.
Yeah, got
I'll
no
get the Cabbage
future
Chronicles
anyway.
up
Now it's all
and I
done.
will post
Oh,
it.
fuck, right.
We should not have given her
Thank-
access to the Instagram.
Thank you for your
Oh yeah, got access
texts.
to the Instagram now, so it's going to be strange content.
Thanks for your texts. Please keep them coming in.
Yes.
There will be another link on the description of this episode. Should we start wrapping up now?
Let's.
Because it is 11 o'clock at night.
Yes.
Yeah, so happy birthday, Luce.
Thank you so
Happy
much,
birthday.
guys. Honestly, this has been a delight. Genuinely, I can't thank you all enough for number 1, the gift. Cannot wait to see what my future holds. I hope it's something nice. Otherwise, I'll have another breakdown like I did earlier. Thank you for coming.
This has been a
Yeah,
massive
thanks for
honour.
coming on,
Thank you
Shauna.
so much, guys.
Thank you so
Amazing
much for being
guest.
here.
You
Cannot
made
get
me
that
feel
vibe.
so comfortable. I feel like I've slotted right in. Please invite me back. Thank you.
No problem.
Rob, thank you as always.
Thank you, Bridal.
Girls, thank you as always.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, no problem.
Why do you hate that now?
Ellie John's ruined it for
No,
me.
say thank
Wait,
you,
no,
girls.
but wait, I need to do the Instagram thing first. So yeah, click a link, send us a text. Get on the Instagram at Talk30 to me podcast, 30 for the 30. Apparently Lucy's going to be in control of that now, so there's probably going to be some
Yeah, baby. If
wild
you want some
content.
scatty content, come my way. Oh, you're all going to love it. You're all
Block
going
it,
to love it.
block
You're
it
going to be
now.
like, what's all this? Crowd's going to go wild.
Yeah, we changed password now.
Yeah,
Look at the crowd
absolutely.
go wild. Loving it.
So yeah, thanks everyone. That was episode 9. Thanks for tuning in. We don't know what's coming on episode 10 because we haven't had a meeting yet. But thanks a lot, everyone. Rob, thank you as always. Thank you, girls.
Thank you, Charlie.
I love it.
And I do it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.